Then Serenity. To kind of start things off, could you tell me a little bit about where within Chicago you grew up, right? Because I understand you go to high school with Young, the greatest high school, I believe, on planet. Results are still out on that, but where within Chicago did you grow up?
I grew up in Jackson Park, so, like 5-10 minutes away from the Museum of Science and Industry.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Great. Yeah. Is that more east or
South?
Or south side?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. And you were there your entire life so far.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, do you have any siblings that you grew up with as well? Or?
Yeah. I grew up with two sisters.
Yeah.
Two older sisters and the
Okay.
youngest.
So you're the baby.
Yeah.
I'm the baby as well. Baby high five.
Yeah.
Babies are the absolute best. I'm unbiased. Obviously. But how about some of your friends? Were they also situated within Jackson Park as well? Or did you have to travel outside of Jackson Park if you wanted to hang out with some of your friends? Or what was that like?
In elementary school, I didn't have that many friends, but they all lived within like a 10-minute range of me, more in the Hyde Park area. And some of the friends I have today in high school are still in the Hyde Park area, but like, I guess I would say 50%, but I'd have to travel pretty far.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, because I personally am not too familiar with Jackson Park. How far is that distance from Jackson?
Oh, 5 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Got it. And how about your elementary school and middle school? Is that within Jackson Park too? Yeah.
My elementary school was in Hyde Park, so it wouldn't be that long a drive, 5 minutes. Middle school, however, was in West Town, which is north and west from my house, so that'd be pretty long of a drive.
Okay. What did you think of the middle school that you attended? What was the name of it?
Ogden.
Ogden? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, what did you think of Ogden?
I thought it was kind of nice because I think smaller schools, like, everybody in the community.
Yeah.
So, I guess we were more put together rather than other schools, I guess. In some kind of sense.
Can you elaborate more on that?
The small schools, you kind of know everybody in your class, you don't have the same schedule. I can't say that, but I guess you're closer with everybody than it is in like a larger school where you have these classes and you don't know everybody.
Okay, so it was a much more kind of tight-knit community with you and your peers at Ogden, as opposed to like a larger kind of elementary school. Okay, so can you tell me then more about sort of that community of peers that you hung out with at Ogden? Do you still communicate with them now? Were you guys still pretty close? Are you still close now? Or what did that dynamic look like?
I'm only close with a few of them, but that's because we split up in high school. It's kind of a growing up thing where you kind of branched off and
Okay, got it. You know what they like?
yeah, they went to Jones. Some of them are at Whitney with me. I don't talk to them as much as I used to, but...
Okay. Any reason why? Just curious.
Some of them I wasn't very close with to begin with, and the other ones we kind of drifted friendship-wise, so...
Okay. From what I remember from high school, I'm not going to try and paint some picture that I was a super cool, awesome, athletic jock, even though, my 14-year self might disagree with what I'm saying now. But it's difficult to try and fit in and find groups that you can identify with and really kind of vibe with, within different cliques and social settings. It's a very challenging time, I know for some high school students. Would you ever say that there was any point in high school, or maybe recently, when you were out a couple of years ago, that you may have felt like you were on the outside?
What do you mean in that sense? Like outside of friend or like outside of the whole, like outcast.
Well, I wouldn't say. Yeah, no. I wouldn't say like pariah, shame, outcast, or anything like that by any means. But I know that there are times when if you join a different group, whether it's for work, college, or some sort of extracurriculars you have in groups, like more in crowd, they're clicky, they're listening to cool music, they're dressing in all their cool designer clothes. And you have people that might be more on the outside. So I just wanted to kind of understand if there were any times, whether you're getting on here or with young, that you felt like you may have been on the inside.
I mean, I always felt like in school I was always like on the outside. I was never like completely fit in, but I was okay because I had other people who felt the same way and kind of connected on that. And that was kind of the beginning of the little bit of friendship, I guess you could call it.
Okay. So some of those friends came together because of your similar, I guess, social status
Yeah.
within those schools. Okay. Could you go a little bit deeper on that, if you don't mind? Because I'm just trying to really, sort of get to the bottom of, for that particular dynamic, why do you think that is the place that you may disagree?
I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know how much to get deeper in because I can't necessarily say I felt like I was on the outside for that long.
Okay.
So, I mean, I felt other people that I related to, so I don't know.
Okay, no, definitely. That's totally fine. Totally fine. Then, more on your extracurriculars. If you can talk about those. So, are you part of these courses?
Can we cut and reshoot?
Oh, yeah, what happened?
Yeah, it's just clouds coming over. It's getting really dark.
Oh,
so
okay.
let me.
So your extracurriculars, what were you part of in high school for this first year?
That's a good question. I started a lot of things that I did not finish at the end of the year. I was in badminton club for a good 2 months.
Ooh, cool. That's the one with the rackets, right?
Yeah.
And the birdie?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Actually, I was in Grow Up the whole year.
And grow up?
Grow Up.
Grow up.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's a club founded by the United Nations, but you can have different branches. So this one was Grow Up with Young, and we aim to support girls in developing countries, higher education, and we fundraise to support those causes.
Yeah. So you brought that branch to Whitney. You kind of founded that, or that organization within, you started within Whitney.
Started, yeah, I mean, technically, sure, I guess. I mean, this was the first year that it was part of Whitney, so.
Okay. Oh, that's really cool. So then, so why do that? I mean, there's so many, I know there's personal experience with billions of clubs that you joined or you started within Whitney Young, but why Grow Up? Why did you feel, why that one?
Because, I don't know, I feel like I'm a feminist.
Ooh, I like that word. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of people would say that these days, and they'll say that, and they'll kind of spread the word around that they're feminists, but they don't do anything necessarily. So I felt like joining Girl Up would really, bring that out in me and help use that as that's all I had.
Right. So you heard a voice inside of you, like your inner feminist Jiminy Cricket, feminist cricket, saying start Girl Up, let's start some sort of, activist social movement within this high school, and that's kind of what brought you to Girl Up. Essentially, I don't want to, is that correct? What you said? Okay, great. So then, tell me more about it. Why are you passionate about it?
Because, I don't know, I feel like as a girl and being in a privileged country like America, I feel like I could help out a little bit,
Yeah.
Because I'm not quite sure what I want to do with my life, what direction I'm going, but I can help other people, find their direction. I don't know, I felt like this was definitely the way.
Right, yeah. I mean, that's phenomenal. That's absolutely great. Would you say that there was any specific moment or set of moments during your time growing up here in Chicago that really ignited that feminist feeling in you?
I don't know, mostly guess in middle school, because everybody's like, oh, in middle school, it's kind of like you're just learning how to, like, you know, grow up, pull yourself together. And people would say that was in high school, you know. I've heard it was in middle school. And in middle school, I was having like the toughest time, and like, as personally as a woman, it was kind of like not only the things that other people would say about you just because you were a girl, it was just like, I don't know, other people in my family kind of went through the same things.
Yeah?
Yeah. And like my friend actually kind of introduced me to the word feminism in general. She's
Right.
like, hey, you'd fit as a feminist because of some of the things you believe in.
Right. Okay. So, to go back a little bit, right, some of those events that happened in middle school, do you mind sharing me like one or two examples that, you know, really was a stark dissonance with it that led you to
Yeah, I would say that like some of the classmates that I had, they made me kind of feel small because they would like intimidate me because I was very small, I was very short, I was very girly, and well, I guess you could call it girly, and I don't know, they would kind of make fun of you for that if you didn't really stand out, and yeah, that's probably where exactly it would come from.
Okay. Was that a consistent theme throughout your time in Ogden? Did that carry over at all to really young?
No, it was very early in middle school, like just about 6th grade, and then I was introduced to feminism and some of my friends and we made like feminist, I guess like social media pages, and we thought, oh, that's as much as we can possibly do.
Right.
I mean, until I got to high school.
Okay. Wow, that's really great. So, if you could see, you know, if you could look at Chicago through a feminist lens, you know, if this a tidal wave of feminism is washed over the city, what would that look like?
I guess people would feel a little bit like more safe or like comfortable with themselves, and like, I don't know, people would be more out there, more comfortable, and I don't know how else to describe it.
Okay. Would you say that there are moments being the girl here in Chicago that you wouldn't feel as comfortable or as safe?
Yeah, I would say that.
Can you give me an example?
A lot of people I know, including myself, we get catcalled all the time. It shouldn't be like a usual thing. That's what, you know, people are kind of upset about, and I'm upset about it, and I'm accused of me about it. It's like, it doesn't matter what you wear or what you say, it's kind of just a normal thing that happens in like a girl's life that, I don't know, it's kind of like a wake-up call when it first happens, and kind of just like, oh, so that's what everybody was talking about. And then it starts to happen more frequently, and you kind of just become like a new to it, and you kind of shut it out. That shouldn't be like how it is. And that's,
I'm really sorry you have to experience that. How does that make you feel?
kind of makes you feel attacked a little bit, and it doesn't make me feel as good about myself as people think it might. They're like, oh, it's kind of like somebody giving you a compliment, but no, it kind of makes you feel objectified. A lot of feminists will say you kind of feel like you're just an ornament on a tree. You're kind of just like, oh, that's like a really nice ornament. You're kind of just like, I'm a person too. I'm not just something you look at and to enjoy. I'm also a person who has her own life.
Okay. So, to sort of shift gears a little bit, may I ask how you identify racially correct? Okay. Would you say that, how would you say that your experiences as an African American girl here in Chicago, how has your race, you know, played a factor in these experiences that you share with these people?
It's mostly like stereotypes. I mean, I haven't been necessarily like, yeah, just stereotypes that people have about African Americans and African American women that kind of define what they think it defines it.
Could you share with me what some of those stereotypes are that people are attributing?
I think you should be a friend group with the same race. I'm just like, I didn't think people still had that kind of mindset, but you know, it's still there.
Yeah.
And they get surprised when I'm a vegetarian. They're like, "You're a vegetarian, don't you like the whole stereotypical, you know, chicken?" Like, I know that, like, I understand the fact that like a lot of people, you know, they eat meat. It's like part of their culture and stuff. But like, I don't know. If you want to be different, it's kind of not how they want you to be or how they see you before they like meet you and understand you.
Yeah. So those, I guess, lines that are drawn in the sand, where people are telling you how you should be and how you should act and what food you should eat. Did you start to see those things while you were in Ogden, some of your friend groups, or maybe people you chose not to be as close with friends? Or did you see that a bit young? When did that kind of start to manifest?
I would say middle school at Ogden, I started to notice it more often because in elementary school I was in a class with my same race, and I was in a class full of African Americans and black people, and it was kind of like I was used to that. And then when I came to Ogden, it was kind of like I started to recognize how people categorized you, and I don't know, I kind of wanted to change that a little bit.
Okay, so at Ogden there were less African Americans at Ogden, or that was I'm sorry, I'm really unclear on that. When you started going to Ogden, that's when there were more black people or less black people, or
More of a variety, because I was.
Oh, more diverse, okay.
Yeah, more diverse. So.
Okay. And how about Whitney? Would you say it's more diverse, less diverse than Ogden?
More diverse, but I still like recognize the groups and stereotypes. So.
Okay. And that, right, from that racial perspective, from the racial lens, how does that influence how you interact with some of the other students that may not look like you or identify the same way that you do racially, or even how you interact with some of your teachers that you have in your classes? Does that shape those experiences?
With teachers, no, not really. Other students, yes. So, I mean, everyone that identifies as black, and I know that there are certain groups at Brigham Young, I can't deny that. And I don't know, I feel like they see me as like an outcast and someone who's not proud of like who they are. And I'm very proud of being black, I'm very proud. But I don't know, they see me as someone who's outside of the stereotype, or someone who wants to be completely outside of like who they are, like who they identify racially. And I don't know, it's kind of hard seeing that like with people you go to school with and like interacting with them in that way. It's intimidating a little bit.
Wow, it sounds exhausting.
Sometimes.
Right. Wow. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that aspect here. To kind of now bring this back and draw it to a close. So it seems like you're growing up in Ogden and Jackson Park, growing up within those areas in the neighborhoods of Chicago has really shaped who you are right now as a person. If there were things that you could really just see changed within the city for the better, there are things you would stop happening, or start happening, or continue happening, what would those things be?
Let's do it.
It's getting scary now. It's getting scary now.
Oh, it's not. All harmless. For the most part. Dave scares me. So, from that perspective of your gender and your racial identification, if you could see things change, right? Because you shared a lot of experiences with me regarding some discrimination that you feel on a daily basis. During your time at Whitney Young, at Ogden, growing up around Jackson Park, what are some things that you would like to absolutely see change in the city?
I feel like the city should come more together because we seem so separated by communities and by like what we identify as. And I feel like if we were to communicate even more and come together for like the same causes, be more of one giant community, like Chicago as a whole, rather than like separated areas.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And then finally, if you could sum up Chicago in one word, what would that word be?
Wondrous. Probably.
Wondrous?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I've been to so many communities, so many like areas of Chicago, been West Town, Logan Square, then Hyde Park, Jackson Park, South Shore, then here, Michigan Avenue, then downtown, and it's so different everywhere I go, and I kind of like that it's different. But I feel like we should be together as a community in a sense. However, the differences in each community, different backgrounds of the people there, it's pretty amazing.
Okay. Well then, thank you so much for your time today, Serenity. We really, really appreciate you trusting us and sharing with us your narrative. That's super huge because we all believe that you and everyone within your age group deserves some sort of voice, a platform to really share your experiences. And we thank you for sharing yours with us today. So I guess that kind of concludes what we have. Do you have any questions or any closing comments or statements that you would like to share with us before we wrap up?
Chicago's great. That's it.
Yeah, it is. It's home. It's a great place. All right. Thank you, then. Thank you so much.